Dora's backpack was feeling particularly heavy one day, and she couldn't figure out why. She set out on an adventure to explore the dark and abandoned woods, hoping to find some answers. As she walked deeper into the forest, the trees seemed to twist and turn, their branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. Dora heard strange noises and whispers, but every time she turned around, no one was there. Suddenly, Map appeared in front of her, but his usual cheerful face was distorted and sinister. "Dora, you shouldn't be here," he hissed. "This is a place of darkness and shadows." Dora tried to run, but her feet felt heavy, as if rooted to the spot. Swiper emerged from the shadows, his eyes glowing red in the dark. "You'll never leave this place, Dora," he sneered. Boots appeared, but his usual playful demeanor was replaced with a creepy grin. "We've been waiting for you, Dora. You'll be our new playmate ... forever." Dora tried to scream, but her voice was muffled by some unseen force. The trees seemed to close in around her, their branches tangling around her like a trap. As the darkness consumed her, Dora realized that her adventure had become a never-ending nightmare. And when she finally woke up, she was back in her own bed. But her backpack was still heavy, and the whispers in her ear never stopped. Once upon a time, in a world where babies are in charge, there was a boss baby named Jack. Jack was a suit-wearing, briefcase-carrying infant who was determined to succeed in the corporate world. From a young age, Jack showed a keen interest in business and leadership, often giving presentations to his stuffed animals and demanding high fives from his parents. As he grew older, Jack's ambition only grew stronger. He began to build a team of loyal employees, including his trusted advisor, a wise old teddy bear named Mr. Whiskers. Together, Jack and his team set out to conquer the world of baby business, taking on challenges and making deals with other babies and even some unsuspecting adults. Despite his tough exterior, Jack had a soft spot for his family and would do anything to protect and provide for them. And as he climbed the corporate ladder, he never forgot where he came from, always staying true to his baby roots. In the end, Jack became the most successful boss baby of all time, ruling the world of baby business with an iron fist and a charming smile. And he lived happily ever after, surrounded by his loving family and loyal employees. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in a green valley, there was a delightful little cottage famous for its mouth-watering treats. The cottage was home to Strawberry Shortcake, a kind and gentle soul with a passion for baking. Strawberry Shortcake spent her days whipping up the most scrumptious shortcakes, sweet biscuits, and juicy strawberries. Her bakery was a haven for the villagers, who would gather there to savor her creations and share stories of their adventures. One sunny afternoon, a curious traveler stumbled upon the cottage while searching for a place to rest. The aroma of freshly baked shortcakes drew him in, and he was greeted by Strawberry Shortcake's warm smile. She offered him a taste of her latest creation, a strawberry shortcake like no other. The traveler was enchanted by the combination of sweet and tangy flavors, and soon he was sharing tales of his own adventures with the villagers. As the days passed, the traveler became a regular at the cottage, and Strawberry Shortcake's shortcakes became famous throughout the land. People came from far and wide to taste her creations and experience the warmth of her hospitality. And so, Strawberry Shortcake's cottage remained a beacon of joy, where the sweetness of her shortcakes brought people together and filled their hearts with delight. In a garden bursting with life, a tiny superhero emerged. Meet Lily, the ladybug with a heart of gold and a spirit of steel. Her shiny red armor glistened in the sunlight, and her delicate wings fluttered with excitement as she soared through the flower beds. One day, a distress call came from the garden's creatures. A mischievous gang of aphids was stealing the sweetness from the flowers, leaving them weak and wilted. The garden was in peril. Lily sprang into action, using her incredible strength to lift and toss the pesky aphids aside. With her trusty antennae, she detected the source of the problem, a massive, menacing aphid king. Undaunted, Lily confronted the king, using her quick wit and cunning to outsmart him. With a triumphant cry, she banished the aphid gang from the garden, restoring peace and prosperity to the flower beds. From that day on, Lily was hailed as the guardian ladybug, protector of the garden and champion of the weak. Her legend inspired others to stand up for what's right, and her story spread like wildflowers, reminding a story about Froggy and Grasshopper's friendship. Froggy and Grasshopper lived in the same forest, but they had never really gotten along. Froggy thought Grasshopper was too noisy and reckless, while Grasshopper thought Froggy was too slow and boring. One day, a big storm rolled in, and the forest was flooded. Froggy's home, a cozy little lily pad, was washed away, leaving him stranded and shivering with fear. Grasshopper, who had been watching from a nearby tree, saw Froggy's distress and knew he had to help. Without hesitation, Grasshopper leapt into action, using his powerful hind legs to swim through the rushing water and reach Froggy. He scooped up the shivering frog in his wings and flew him to safety, depositing him on a dry patch of grass. Froggy was overwhelmed with gratitude. "Thank you, Grasshopper," he croaked, his voice trembling. "I owe you one." Grasshopper smiled, his antennae twitching. "No need to thank me, Froggy. We're forest friends, aren't we?" From that moment on, Froggy and Grasshopper became inseparable. They explored the forest together, sharing secrets and stories. Froggy learned to appreciate Grasshopper's carefree spirit, while Grasshopper discovered the joy of slowing down and appreciating the little things. As they sat on a sunny rock, watching the forest come alive, Froggy turned to Grasshopper and said, "You know, I never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad we're friends." Grasshopper grinned, his wings fluttering with excitement. "Me too, Froggy, me too." And so their unlikely friendship blossomed, a beautiful reminder that even the most different of creatures can find common ground and become the closest of friends. In a lush forest, where the trees whispered secrets to the wind, a majestic creature emerged. A beautiful white peacock, named Alba, unfolded her radiant plumage, shimmering like moonlight on a summer's night. Her eyes sparkled like diamonds, and her graceful neck seemed to hold the weight of 1,000 promises. Alba's home was a hidden glade, where wildflowers danced in the breeze, and a gentle stream sang a lullaby to the forest creatures. She spent her days basking in the warm sunlight, her feathers glistening like 1,000 tiny stars. One day, a young traveler named Leo stumbled upon the glade. Enchanted by Alba's beauty, he approached her slowly, not wanting to disturb the serenity of the moment. Alba, sensing his presence, turned to face him. Their eyes met, and time stood still. Leo was mesmerized by Alba's majesty, and she, in turn, was drawn to his kind heart. As they spent more time together, the forest came alive with magic. Flowers bloomed brighter, birds sang sweeter melodies, and the trees whispered secrets of ancient wisdom. Together, Alba and Leo explored the forest, discovering hidden wonders and sharing tales of adventure. And as they wandered, Alba's plumage shimmered with an otherworldly light, illuminating the path ahead, guiding them through the twists and turns of life. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, a testament to the power of friendship and wonder. And as the seasons changed, Alba's beauty remained a beacon of hope and magic, inspiring all who encountered her to spread their own wings and shine.